the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Chargers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. Seated next to Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, this one featuring a couple of playoff teams from a season ago, back at it again in 2019.
And we both felt the confidence from both of these teams, right? They feel like they will be back in the playoffs again, but they shouldn't be overconfident. 7 teams last year made the playoffs that didn't make it the previous year, so you're not assured of going back year after year.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. They'll roll him out right. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Gun.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
20. Watch 55. Get ready. Express. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Great. Check 55. Check 55 to Mike.
Out of the gun, Newton. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. He's going through a rough patch throwing the football. 4 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive starts the game with a pick here.
But we did spend time with the head coach and the offensive coordinator and asked him, what did you see on tape? What did you see on film? And they talked about mechanics, making sure that he gets his feet underneath him, doesn't overstride, does a better job taking care of the football. And I think they're as shocked as anyone to see the first one of the game here in this one.
Yeah, he needs to start heeding their advice. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Watson on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kenny Stills, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Watson's pass complete to Kenny Stills. Touchdown, Houston.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. He's the guy, Mike Williams, that the Chargers took 7th overall a couple of years ago. Battled injuries as a rookie, but in full health last year, he caught 43 passes with a knack of really finding the end zone. 10 of those 43 catches went for touchdowns. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They fake the give. Newton. Looking for Allen. He's got him on his slant. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Come on, fellas.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Newton now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Darius Jennings that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Newton. That's caught by Jackson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a match.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6 as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there, 22. A first down carry here for Johnson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. These two teams all tied after 1.
56, 19.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Running from the gun, Johnson. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Watson off play action. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people...
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams. An 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Newton to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And now out comes Houston. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Deep for the Chargers, Desmond King. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. taken at about the 16. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Good track, good track. Great.
On first down, it's Newton.
Check back.
Allen's got it complete.
Newton's pass complete to Keenan Allen. It's a gain of 5.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Newton. Caught by Allen. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's go.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Come off the ball.
Newton throwing again. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Throwing on third down, Watson completes this to Waring. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Off the draw, here's Johnson. Johnson on its poke 3, football's out, and picked up by the Chargers.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. It's Newton. He's got Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
20. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
They're going to need some hustle.
Off play action. Newton. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Again, Newton. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. So 2nd and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. 2nd down is always kind of the, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And Stills bringing it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
First down, Texans.
On first down, Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare after. Afternoon continues.
Jamal Adams there on the tackle. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. Johnson's got it complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton for Keenan Allen. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Newton.
Another nice.
It got his man, complete. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. On 1st down, Newton. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Newton. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And a pretty nifty hurdle there before he's brought down. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw again on second down. Newton. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. In 2018, Deshaun Watson had 5 fourth-quarter comebacks. Only Drew Brees of the Saints had more with 6. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Watson now to throw, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, that's 2 sacks in this game, so add that to the 4 from last week. I think that's 6.
Good math. Excellent math. And look, he's going to get all the attention he deserves it. He got home and got the quarterback on the ground. But that's a concentrated team effort because you have a lot of guys who occupy blockers to allow him access to rush the passer.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Now a desperation throw, and that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety Derwin James, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Good stuff. Keep doing that.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game.
Now the ball comes loose. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now Newton. And that'll be incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Newton. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Newton's going to throw it. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly controlled right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25. Watson and the Texans now down by 2 touchdowns. 1:24 to go. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. It's complete. Stills. 22 yards there, a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. Completes it out left to Waring. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, he's got Fuller. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 18. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Watch the pass.
Now a first down throw. Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Come on now, let's go.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it made the statement.